Hey,
Hey,
it's Isaac and
Hi,
Luke
Isaac.
from the MLO bros.
Joe's here too.
Joe's here too, but he's off camera and you can't see him. Welcome to this very special Friday. What's the date, Luke? What's the date today? December 12th. Christmas right around the corner. Welcome to Youngstown's Talk Channel. Play intro. Too late.
What?
You can call in. We've got all kinds of stuff to talk about today. 330-595-1600. Call in.
Can't see either of you.
Can't see. Melissa says she can't see either of us.
What? Can you hear us?
John Cena can't see.
Hold
me.
on. Right?
So we're gonna play a new game today called Is It Racist?
Do you see what I have playing on the TV back here?
What is that?
This is a
Can see us. Melissa.
the Andrew Jackson documentary.
He's playing it,
That
Andrew.
That guy just killed a person with a sword.
Well,
He's a badass.
he's also a racist.
That looks like a 90s documentary.
Says you.
It looks like a 90
Yeah, it's 4:3 aspect ratio.
Oh, jeez, oh, man.
But look at a sick child. He's caring for a sick child.
This is gonna get interesting today. We're gonna talk about we're gonna play the new game. Is it racist? We're gonna save that for a little bit. We'll do that in a little bit.
It's a 45-minute documentary. We'll be good.
Are you watching it in here? The 45-minute documentary?
I got to do something.
You have like 8 companies.
You didn't even introduce me during the show.
Yeah, that was him. I always
You
introduce
want me to be interested?
Dick.
What?
Rainbow sweatshirt boy.
Is there something wrong with the rainbow shirt, Joe?
Yeah,
It's
Joe.
not a listen.
It's
There's
2025. Are we not allowed to hey?
Wow.
And before the gay community captured rainbows, rainbows were rainbows.
Think about how many colors you're missing on that spectrum.
I don't even.
Why you got to have
I didn't
hatred
even
for
really
red?
look at it that much. Okay. And
Hatred
what
for
is-
red.
who cares? It's a rainbow. I'm wearing a rainbow on my shirt today. You know.
All right. We are going to talk about is it racist? And we're also going to to talk about how
Is it gay? That's
is
the
it
other guy.
gay?
We're gonna
Is it-
play
we're
that,
also gonna
guys.
have a-
Is it gay?
Oh, Pill Trident. Yes, absolutely. We've seen that. All right. Did you hear about the fire department? We're going to talk about this first. The Youngstown Fire Department.
So Youngstown topics first.
I mean, we got a bunch
We
of
are talking about the fire department and also the council member, right?
yeah.
Youngstown council member.
And we
Okay,
got
let's do it.
so
Morning.
if you remember back in time,
Okay.
there was let me pull it up. There was a whole thing with the fire chief who is now which is kind of funny.
Okay.
Last week said he's not
Returning.
he's retiring, not returning
At the start of Derek McDowell's start as mayor.
right. And he had to apply for McDowell was interviewing for new fire. He had to apply
Because he was going to reapply. He was going to have to reapply,
correct,
which is fun.
right. But I don't think he was going to get any because this dude was in
Yeah. Okay.
shit the entire time.
Yeah.
Hold on. And then
David DeSantis says Isaac's flaming and it's gay. It's 2025, David. What if I was? Okay. What if I was?
all right.
Do
So
you have a Mr. Slave voice, by the way?
It's gay.
Oh,
Isaac's
there
flaming.
it is.
He's so flaming. David says, call the fire department. It's the fire. Jesus Christ, you guys.
And now we're going to play later. We're going to play Is It Gay? And I guess you're not really homophobic. Are you picking on people? Are you going to get canceled? Are you going to get canceled?
Care. Get off to whatever you want to get off to.
All right, here we go. A case against the city of Youngstown has finally concluded. In a document released Thursday, Ohio State's Employment Relations Board ruled in favor of Youngstown professional firefighters. Local 312, following October 2024 filing of an unfair labor practices charge against the city. Okay. SERB has ordered the city to bargain with the emergency medical technician class in good faith and refrain from multitude of actions against union officers, which include physically threatening gestures, racially oriented insults, and accusing union officers of racism during meetings and communications during instances formed from obligation to bargain in good faith.
Is this the same guy that made the white guy comment?
Yes.
What did he say?
I'm tired of you crackers or something like that.
I think it was
I'm tired of you white boys telling me
Yeah.
what to do. You can't do that.
Yeah.
You can't do that. Regardless of
How
how you
life
feel,
was.
you can't say that as a leader. The city has now ordered to notify CERB in writing within 20 calendar days. Fire Union President Christopher Weaver said the decision serves as a formal validation of the union and its membership, noting that it highlights extensive damage inflicted upon its professional image and character over the last 8 years. Let's see here. The charge was based on a September 2024 incident in the law department conference room with Youngstown Fire Chief Barry Finley, Union President John Rocco, Union Vice President Jordan Thomas in attendance with Joseph First, the Senior Law Director. Finley apologized for the remarks in August after the hearing. Finley withdrew his consideration.
He apologized. He apologized for saying white boys?
Yes, he did.
That's pretty cool. Good on him.
Yep. So that's it. So you can't do that. You can't say stuff like that. You can't do that as a leader. Like, regardless, you can't do that. Which then brings us to the next one. You ready? Let's just talk about it since we're getting
how fast after that did Tito say?
Tito defended
want him to look like us. How
I have no
close
idea
together?
the timetable.
I wonder if that's like
There's a little bit of a
it
theme.
almost seems like there's a theme within the old leadership. You know what I mean? But okay, now what happened?
Definitely a
Now what
theme.
happened?
All right. So Anita Davis.
Wait, no.
What?
So what's the conclusion?
So the conclusion is basically the state said you guys were wrong. This fire chief was wrong.
Oh,
Don't say this stuff anymore,
really?
or you're going to get in trouble.
The state said that?
Yeah, it was in a hearing.
That's surprising.
Employment relations.
I thought we were allowed. I thought all forms of racism except picking on white people were acceptable.
I guess that's not true.
I thought we were allowed to pick on white people.
That's not true.
Score
I thought
one
this was
for
America.
the white people.
Yeah, I thought this was America. Yeah,
I
yeah.
thought we were allowed to pick on white people.
Yeah. Like, how about this?
Okay.
How about we just ignore race, we ignore color, we ignore
Right.
sexual preference,
And person gets
it's
the
just
job.
like, how hard is that?
Right.
Why is it so hard for freaking people?
Yeah.
Can you explain that to me? Why do people think like that?
Because it's been built into the establishment for
Is that what it is?
long that like
Your establishment.
racism's been around for so long that it's gonna take, Keel talk about this all the time. It's gonna take so long and so many generations of people will have to die out before it's like, okay, and our kids are gonna have to grow up together of all races and creeds, grow up together and be like, okay, it's not about the color of your skin, it's about your character. And then over time, we'll just all be chill. That's what's got to happen. Because, the boomers, there was some of them have still been around. Were around for the 60s, and we're told, hey,
well, they are definitely around for the 60s.
And this is this is how it worked. And then all of those racist tendencies bled into the 80s and 90s, and there was it from financing. There was redlining, there was blockbusting, there was all of these things baked into the system for so long.
But it's also. And it's not just, from my observation, it's not just like it's parents telling the kids this, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, black guy this, black guy this. You know what I mean?
Right.
Stereotype.
Right.
We're going to get into this.
Right.
Arab this, Arab blah, 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 right? Gay this.
Right.
And the kids hear it and they feed off of it.
Right.
And it gets,
Yeah. And for the white people, there's two sides to every story. So, yeah, there were white people being racist against black people, right? But then I'm sure there's an entire generation of black people that are very standoffish and like you can't trust white people. They were mean 100%. To us forever. So all of those people that went through all that bullshit have to die so that the next generation can make our own experiences. And you get used to
they get used to it. Yeah. There was a time where it was freaking what's the Italians?
Mm-hmm.
The WAPs. The WAPs.
Do you know what WAP stands for? Does you know what WAP stands for? What they call this? Why they call the Italians WAPs?
Wet ass.
No. That's a different type of WAP. Different type of WAP.
Oh, sorry, I was thinking of the song.
It means without papers. Because back then, when WAP was a derogatory term towards Italians, the Italians were coming in illegally and didn't have papers.
Right.
They were sneaking in,
and there were they were the
Mexicans,
right? And there was also the mix where you were a Irish, isn't that it?
Yeah, but like we had there's derogatory terms. Everybody's there's Polak for the Polish.
Yeah,
there's I don't know if I'm like kike for the Jews. Like everybody's got their own derogatory term.
We just got canceled.
But you're right. But
Oh yeah, we're not allowed to. Social media does not let you pick on the Jews. You do not pick on the Jews,
but
because the Jews have all the money.
but like
Space lasers too.
Space lasers.
but what I don't like in like what I'm trying to instill in my kids is every race, every sexual orientation, every has a bunch of dickheads and has a bunch of awesome
nice
people.
Yeah, totally.
That's it.
Yeah.
I mean, that's
And
it.
the best thing you can do, you fear what you don't understand. So
Right.
you don't understand somebody and why they live their life a certain way.
Right.
What's the best thing you can do? Find somebody who's cool that you
Like-
relate to within that community of whatever, and get to know them
Yeah.
and become friends with them, and ask them all your derogatory
I just
questions.
don't- Yeah, but
so that
again,
you
it's like
understand
so. I don't, and again, my kids are sheltered. They go to Poland. There's like 5 black people there.
Right.
However, they have been around
Yeah.
blacks. They have been
Yeah.
around Arab. They have
Yeah.
been around everybody. Just
Right.
because our family is very
Right.
friends with every. You know
With
what I mean?
everybody.
Like,
Invites everybody. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like we have the
I mean,
lamb
my
roast.
kids call O'Keel Uncle O'Keel.
Right.
Lucas,
Yeah.
my 14-year-old, still calls O'Keel
Yeah.
Uncle O'Keel.
I mean,
like,
think
it's
about
just the way it is.
Think about the lamb roast we have at my house once a year. I
Yeah.
mean, we have
We're like
have
a freaking-
Saudi Muslims there. We had
Egyptians,
Egyptians, freaking Lebanese, Mexicans, Venezuelans,
Venezuelans.
Paraguay. Like you got representation from all over the
Where
world.
is where's
O'Keel walks?
where's
O'Keel,
Fetty from?
Paraguay.
Paraguay.
O'Keel walks in and says, "Wow, you white people really know how to cook a lamb." I'm like, thanks, O'Keel. Really appreciate you, bud.
Yeah.
And he says he's taking home a giant platter.
Oh, Haitian, dude. We're like the International House of Pancakes.
I know.
I mean, there's so many
Got
people
a
there.
bunch of people from different races.
Is
and
O'Keel
creeds.
racist for pointing out that the white boy can cook a lamb?
No, I see, and that's the thing. He's not. He's just messing with me.
So okay,
Because
messing with
because
you walk into an O'Keel family function and you're
Yeah.
like, man, you black people really know how to put on a
Right.
barbecue.
shoe was on the other foot,
Is it racist?
I would get in trouble. Yeah, absolutely. I'd probably get beat up. Probably.
Okay. Double
But
standard.
Here's the thing.
Just pointing it out.
Here's the thing. I would get a plate, and he says that the white people don't know how to season their food.
Mhm.
You know, we don't. That's kind of like a thing. We don't know how to
I
season
hear-
our food.
I hear-
But actually, I season the food quite well.
Okay.
And also, I make O'Keel bring mac and cheese because, tell you what,
The guy can make some mac and cheese.
they know how to make some mac and cheese. And by they, I mean black people.
How do they do it different? Like
Dude,
mac and cheese is
I've
not a
said
hard
A lot
dish
of
to
cheese.
serve.
No, it's not like
What-
it's
what is
like
a lot of
how's it
different
different?
It's a
cheeses,
lot of homemade.
a lot
Dude,
of fats. It's good stuff, bro.
Did you see Andrew Jackson?
The
on a
Andrew
horse?
Jackson thing. So Joe has
The white
Andrew
horse.
Jackson documentary
Oh,
on
yeah.
the TV
On a
over there,
horse.
and it's
Oh.
the most
Dude,
distracting
that's like
thing.
that's like
Yes.
80s battle
Look at him,
scene.
dude.
You see that?
The dude is good looking.
He looks like he
It's
hates.
like-
Speaking of hating on blacks, he looks like he hates blacks.
It's like, so this is going on in the corner of my eye, and I keep getting like pictures of people. Like, it's just totally.
Andrew, who's the actor that played in Hercules? That Disney Hercules played Hades. What's his name? You know what I'm talking about?
Oh yeah.
What's his name?
Wood. Jim Wood. James.
James
Woods.
Wood.
Is that it?
James Woods. James Woods.
Yeah.
He looks like Andrew Jackson. Just saying. He really does.
All right. Time to play the first ever. Is it racist?
Okay.
I think people are going to be a little surprised by some of our answers here too.
Totally.
Arab American leader asked Youngstown to respond to derogatory speech by a council member. Okay. The post from Councilwoman Anita Davis's Facebook account
Okay.
to congratulate a retiring Youngstown police officer read.
Wait. So, okay, go on.
There it is. Here's the post.
Here's the post. Congratulations to Carlos Rivera. Today was his last day at work at YPD after 25 years of service. I remember when we first met. It was at a Star Trek movie outing. We all thought he was an Arab terrorist. I'm pretty sure she meant to say Arab terrorist, though, because that's the more derogatory way of saying it. Our love of Trek leader led
led.
to friendship. Then he joined the PD and made policing his career. Mom always called him Fathead and looked forward to seeing him at cookouts. Thank you FH for a job well done. Welcome to a well-earned retirement. So not only are you calling him an Arab terrorist, you're also calling him fat.
Fat head.
Fat head. Big ol' head.
That felt very endearing, though. It felt like there was
Correct.
love there.
Correct.
Yeah. All right. Hold on. Let me. Can I read the article and then we'll go in? I will go in. We'll go each person to talk about this.
Hey, there's 63 people watching. If you could go down below, give us a like, or you know what? If you're angry about what we're talking about today, give us an angry face. Give us a thumbs down.
Maybe you're Nina Davis and you don't want us to talk about it.
Yeah, whatever. Just give us a like. Also, you follow the MLO Bros, follow Youngstown Studio, follow Joe Danier because he's really cool and we love him.
I love Andrew Jackson.
And he loves Andrew Jackson.
Davis has since apologized for the post. It was 25 over 25 years ago, and I'm sorry that it happened. I'm very sorry for people who are offended by it, said Davis.
That doesn't sound like an apology.
Davis said she was making a reference to the period of anti-Muslim hysteria in the post 9/11 era. Right. I didn't even think about that. That's
actually a good point.
I was recollecting how we first recollecting how we first met and the backwards thinking we had about the Arabic American community. Davis has since edited the racist stereotype out of her post Tuesday morning, but said some damage is already done. Those things matter and those words matter, and the impact of those words have a ripple effect that she might not know the consequences of, said Lena Ishmael, Quick Med Urgent Care founder and CEO of the company. We expect better from our local public officials. We expect them to know better. We expect them to know, even if they have a closeted opinion, keep it to themselves, because you don't know who you are influencing negatively based on your voice and how it can be interpreted. The AACC, the Arab American Community Center, has issued a statement responding to the social media post. Do you want me to read this letter from
No, I don't care about
long.
What they think.
I read it.
Wow, it's long.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Summary is that they took
Are pissed.
exception, that they were had racial stereotypes,
Okay.
and it's unfitting for someone in public service.
I don't disagree with that. I don't disagree that it's unfitting for somebody in public service. But at the same time, I'm going to flip-flop here and say we all get so offended all the time about everything, and I think it's finally coming to an end. I really do think it's now that's a leader. They're held to a higher standard. You're gonna get all the shit for saying that.
Were they a leader at the time, 25 years ago? Though?
No, but when they made that post, she was a leader, and yeah, they're held to a higher standard. I get that, but at the same time, like you said, the post, she's not doing it. This guy is a POS Arab terrorist. She's saying this is somebody that I know, this is somebody that I love, and this is somebody who's retiring, and they're really cool, and I'm just reminiscing about what happened. It's not coming from a place of hate at all, correct?
Yeah, fair.
Okay. So
basically, she's saying, yeah, it's not like just to double down on what she said. Yeah, she's picking on it, and she's not saying these gosh darn Arabs
in no way, shape, or form. She's joking with a buddy. If I couldn't count the amount of times O'Keel and I, as friends, because we know each other and we're cool with each other, have said terrible things to one another. Terrible things. Okay? But we love each other and we know each other and we're friends. You know, they don't ask one time in that article what the guy thought. Did the guy feel like she was being racist against him? No. They said these people who are a third party that have nothing to do with the interaction are pissed. It's just like okay, the Arabs are allowed to be upset, right? They're allowed to be upset because they were the ones who were called out by a politician. Yes. But if it's middle-aged white women that are upset about it, I don't give a shit what they think about the racist comments.
I
don't give a shit about what they think.
Right. We got messages from members of the Arab community, you know what I mean? Saying, here, this is what's going on.
Right.
You guys need to comment on it. And I was kind of like, I mean, I get it.
Right.
I
could she have just said terrorist? Probably.
Did she have
to add the Arab part? Probably not.
Yeah, that's the problem.
Yeah.
What, Joe, your thoughts?
I'm staying out of this one.
You don't want to touch this one?
I didn't check snipers on the roof today.
Right.
Or bomb belt wearers. No.
Yeah.
We're good. We're good.
Bomb belt wearers.
Like but I'm going to sit here and say that post was like, does she Like, people are so quick to toss out terrorists, or not terrorists, so quick to toss out racists.
Right.
But it's like, okay, do people say stupid things all the time? Yes. Have you, everybody watching, sitting at home, have you said something bad before that you regretted? Yes. Does that mean that you're racist and you hate people from a certain area or certain skin color or whatever? No, you don't. People say stupid shit. People joke about stupid shit all the time. Yes. We need to freaking grow up a little bit and understand that people are going to say things sometimes that we don't like, that we don't fully understand. And yeah, are there legitimate racists out there? Yes. Are there people that are terrible? Yes. Is that what that lady was trying to do? Probably not.
Is everybody listening to this stereotyped and categorized people based on their race or ethnicity? Every single person.
Have you been discriminatory in some way, shape, or form?
All right,
yes.
so let me ask
discriminatory.
I'll ask both of you. You're at the airport. An Arab guy with a backpack sits in an airplane.
Yeah.
Do you at least think?
He starts looking at his shoe a lot.
Yeah. He looks at his shoe. He brings out a little carpet and puts it in the aisleway and does a prayer in the middle of the airplane. Do you at least think that this isn't just a regular traveler?
100%.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd be lying if it doesn't pop into your head.
Right.
Yeah. So it happens. So you're walking down the street. You and your family are walking down the sidewalk.
But to be fair, it wouldn't matter what they look like. If anybody started acting weird like that on a plane, people get the heebie-jeebies.
Exactly.
How about just an Arab person? I'm sorry. I just wanted to say. I know. I just want to say, how about just an Arab person sitting next to you on an airplane?
So you're walking down the street, you and your family on the sidewalk, and there's a group of black kids walking towards you. Yeah, do you just go to the other side of the street, or do you like, no, they're fine. They're just regular dudes.
Have you ever seen? I think it's oh my god, it's Chappelle talking about that, joking about that. He's like, dude, cross the damn street.
Yes, we all do it because we're trying to preserve our lives.
Wait, what did he say with Chappelle? I don't know.
You see a group of black people that are dressed up like gangsters. He's like, dude, don't try and not be racist. Cross the damn street.
Right. There's no downside. And so do you feel like a white guy that pulls up in a Porsche Boxster? Is he a douchebag? Like, we all come to conclusions based on
ultimately a survival mechanism.
Yeah, for sure.
See, like, I'm thinking here. I guess I wouldn't cross the street.
You wouldn't.
I'd probably die, but I don't think I would. I mean, I don't.
It wouldn't occur to you, or you would say, I'm thinking this and I don't want to think it, so I'm just going to stay.
I'm thinking.
Okay, so we have a comment that's a counter. We have a comment that's a counter.
I'm thinking it, but I'm not going to do it. I'd rather die than cross the street.
Derek Pendergrass says Councilman Davis's excuse is inaccurate and a lie, and she is just trying to attempt saving face. Rivera was hired in 2000, and she said she met him prior to him being hired. Therefore, she had her thoughts well before the post 9/11 hysteria. Okay. I'm going to ask you again. Do you think, like, I don't know, Derek, I don't know you. I don't know if you are a political rival or if you don't agree with her politics or whatever. I don't know. But do you think her post came from a place of hate? Or do you think her post came from a place of love and congratulations towards someone of that race that she likes?
Is he that race?
I don't know.
Looked Italian to me, but
you racist for thinking all of them look the same because they have it darker skin.
I said he looked Italian.
God damn.
I said he looked Italian.
I am so tired of you.
No, that was too much of a stretch. You just he looked worse that time by doing that. You stretched that way too much to try and get me.
You think all of them?
Joe agrees with me.
All of them look the same.
That was a stretch.
Luke, get educated.
That was a stretch. You were stretching trying to get me there, and you just looked racist.
I am offended.
I mean, right? I said he looked Italian. So what are you saying? You're saying all Italians look the same?
I'm saying that you're saying that all of them look the same. All
Italians?
People that have dark skin look the same.
Well,
that have that. Like you. Okay.
Wait, so do I look?
We put a turban on you. We put a turban on you.
Do I look Italian?
Kaczynski, right there.
Probably passes.
He's going to blow up a federal building.
You think?
Yeah.
I don't know. All right. Sorry, put the back.
Unabomber.
We're totally getting canceled after the show today. He's
but it's
Hispanic.
important.
Thank you, Junior. He's Hispanic.
It's important. Like if Isaac creates a Tolkien Black, and he has a O'Keel in his life, he gets to know them. Then when he's walking down the street, he doesn't see a bunch of unknown urban kids. He sees
Do you go across
a
the
young
street in that situation?
Listen, if there are a couple kids walking up on me that
are they walking up, or are you just crossing?
We're walking past each other.
They're coming this way.
I'm on an empty street, depending on the location, on the south side of Youngstown, and there are 5 kids walking up on me.
You see O'Keel, right? A young O'Keel that's just a regular cool guy.
And I'm at the shell gas. No, I'm getting the hell. I got nothing to prove. I'm getting out of there, bro.
Are they just walking, or are they being loud and rowdy?
They're rowdy.
They're like looking at me. Like, I mean, you're obviously going to analyze the entire situation.
That's what I'm saying. Like, so they, how about this? They're walking, they make eye contact with you, and then they whisper to their buddy.
Yeah. Like, get the fuck out of there, bro.
I mean, shit. I would do it. So let's say there's a bunch
of
group of
white people,
18 kids looking shady,
looking at me suspiciously,
and then they look at you and then whisper.
I don't care what color they are. I don't care the street. I don't care what color they are.
I'll tell you what. It could be a pack of Girl Scouts, and they're looking at you, and they're like this, and they look at, and then they start whispering like they're gonna do something.
I could be out in freaking Mennonite country where I live. And there's a couple of Mennonites with beards looking at me as they're walking on the side. I'm gonna get the hell out of there. I'm gonna cross the street.
A group of Mennonites are walking down State Route 46.
Right. I'm getting out of there, bro.
and the one guy with the beard looks over and whispers something, and then the other one goes like this. The other one goes like this. As he goes, they whisper. They look at you both. Go like this.
They go like this. Turn around, walking away. I got nothing to prove. I got nothing to prove.
I got a good story for you.
Okay.
So me, Lucas, and Cameron were out at that Quaker Falls.
Mm-hmm.
You've been there. It's hard to get up and down. We had rappelled, like kind of climbed down. We went down to the other waterfall. We're walking back. There is a group of probably 17, 18-year-old, and they're 5 or 6 black kids.
Okay.
They're smoking weed.
Okay.
And they're kind of up on the top.
Good for them.
Because I could smell it, right?
Yeah.
And they're laughing, they're giggling, they're joking around.
Yeah.
And we start walking to climb up to get on the stairs. And you have to, it's a tricky climb.
Yeah.
They're coming this way.
Yeah.
And I'm like, and again, I'd be lying. They're smoking weed, they're loud and rowdy. I'm like, great. There's nobody else out here. I'm like, great, And I'm thinking to myself, it's fine, right? Kind of,
Mm-hmm.
We get to the bench or the stairs, and you kind of have to climb your way up. Now they're already there.
Yeah.
My 10-year-old Cameron, he's a little big guy.
Yeah.
He's 155 pounds. He's very awkward, right? Lucas was able to kind of climb his way up. Okay. Cameron's struggling. I'm kind of pushing him up. Right. Like, just try to get him up there. What happens?
They help him. Yeah, they help
All
him.
4 of the dudes are like, come on, little man, let me help. Help Cameron up.
Yeah.
Right. Give me a hand. I come up.
Yeah.
I'm like, thanks, guys. No problem, sir. We appreciate it. Thank you, sir. Like, it's just they were like the nicest, most polite guys. They're talking to, and it's just like, the stereotypes they have to stop.
In your head. But here's the thing you didn't think about. Doesn't matter what race or creed you are. If you're smoking the potheads, they're always chill as hell.
Oh, dude.
Yeah. Potheads are
so
always
then we're
chill.
all walking up the stairs again. They're talking to Cameron about like the one kid. And again, they're like 17. They're like, hey, man, you play football, you're a big kid. You know what I mean? It's like, he's like, I love football. And it's like, I played. It was awesome.
Listen,
it was just so cool.
If I'm in that scenario and they're walking up on me and they're all smoking weed and they're all like coughing.
You're good.
Oh, they're not going to. When have you ever seen on the news group of men smoking weed jump somebody? It never happens because potheads. Pot doesn't make you want to freak out. It makes you want to. Well, sometimes if you do it the wrong way, you freak out.
Lovingly,
but like it doesn't make you want to beat the crap out of somebody. That's alcohol.
Lynn Temple says, Isaac, Eli is coming for you. We are going to have
Eli?
a group.
Who's
Eli? Eli and Eli from the freaking Mennonites.
Oh.
Elijah.
Children of the
Elijah
Corn.
and the Yoders.
We're gonna
The Yoders.
tell you what's gonna happen. We're gonna hey, what's up? Dude, it's a county truck. I thought we were getting arrested. I thought they see the county. I thought it was it.
You people are being
dude,
arrested.
so here's what's gonna happen. there's going to be a horse and buggy going to pull up here. You're going to see them all get out, and this is going to explode.
Oh, dude,
no, it's going to be a Yoder toter. It's going to be a big freaking van. They're going to slide the door open.
They're going to all run out. Run!
Yeah, the Yoder toter. Gasson says Rivera is Hispanic. She could have just said Arabic, but where did she come up with terrorist? She really is trying to say that every Arabic is a terrorist.
I don't think she was trying to say that.
Like I said, Gasson,
really don't.
Am I agreeing with what she said? No, but I don't think what she was saying. I don't think that post was coming from a place of hate. I really don't. I don't think it was.
So,
I think it was coming from a place of, hey, jokingly, we appreciate you for your service and thank you.
Here are my thoughts. Can I? You gave your thoughts. Here are my thoughts.
Yeah.
As a leader, as an elected official who represents the Arabic community,
as some of your constituents,
totally inappropriate.
Right.
On Facebook, want to send him that text?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Totally inappropriate because as a leader, you need to realize eyes are on you at all time, and the eyes of the Arabic community saw that.
Yeah.
Right. I understand why they're upset.
Yeah.
I understand they have every right to be upset that she made this post.
Yeah.
That she said that.
Yeah.
I think if she would have said, I thought he was Arab, you'd be okay. I thought he was a terrorist.
Yeah.
The second you put in Arabic terrorist, it looks bad.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, it looks really bad. What if O'Keel retires?
Yeah.
Example. O'Keel retires. And I said, first time I met him, I thought he was a gangbanger.
Yeah.
Right? I'm sorry. Rephrase that. I thought he was a black gangbanger. And I post that. Right? Like what happened? Oh my God. That is one of the best South Parks ever. Have you ever seen that South Park? The camera guy.
People that annoy you. I know it. I just don't think I should say it.
It's like, go ahead, say it. DJ from the back.
He's like, no. Go ahead. Say it with confidence.
The best. Wait, the best is the black cameraman. You see his face like this, and then he goes like that. It's my face.
Randy Marsh.
Here's Derek's response to you, Isaac.
Derek says, I can't say that it came from a place of hate. She has a history of making hateful comments towards people. That I don't know.
We didn't know that.
I don't know that. If that happened, I'm not saying she did or she didn't, but I don't know that. But it definitely came from a place of major ignorance. Prior to her apologizing, she tried to excuse her comment as something that people said in those days. It was also very acceptable to use words colored in Negro at one time as well. But every person with basic intelligence knows not to use those words anymore. Her level of ignorance is extremely high, and it's embarrassing.
I agree with all that.
Every person with basic intelligence knows not to use those words anymore.
I agree,
but they're still just words. They're still. They're still just words.
But it's inappropriate.
It is, as from a leader, it's totally inappropriate.
That's the problem.
Yeah.
That's the problem. Like, let me ask you a question.
Extremely high, and it's embarrassing.
What would happen if Donald Trump made that comment? It would explode.
Yeah.
Right? Any sort of
like when he called that girl Piggy. Like that's
right.
I don't think that's acceptable for a president to say.
Right. So it's
like you just get yourself into stupid situations where everybody can can
some people are going to interpret that comment that she made as hateful. I don't. Well, it's stupid,
but I don't think it's coming from a place of hate.
I don't think it's coming from a place of hate. I think it could be interpreted as hateful the way she saying it.
Right.
I don't think she purposely said. Now, again, if she was saying stuff like he looked like an Arab and we thought he was gonna, it was just, I don't know. I get both sides of this. I do,
and I will stand firmly on the belief that listen, as a white person, I'm not one to say if it's offensive or not. The Arabs want to be offended; they can be offended.
I think that's also true.
If he personally, nobody in that article asked the guy who got called the name
problem.
If he was offended or not.
It's just,
he wasn't.
Yeah.
Okay. I assume he wasn't. But I'm not going to sit here and get all offended over it. Look at him.
He's got
Sorry, Andrew Jackson
eyes.
over there. It's so ridiculous.
From all the terrible things he said. All the terrible things he
all
did.
All the terrible, hateful, racist things he said all the time. Andrew Jackson right now is like, yeah.
But this goes back to the whole Cleveland Indians thing, right? Now the
That's
Cleveland Guardians.
Yeah.
It's like I don't want some middle-aged white man or woman in Cleveland's marketing department deciding that we are now the Guardians. Okay, if the local Native American community was offended,
they were. Some of them were,
and they polled them and asked them, "Hey, do you find this offensive?" Because the history of why they're called the Cleveland Indians is really cool because there were Indian players or Native American players on the team a long time ago. Okay, so I don't want the white people to decide what we're going to do with the team and if it's racist or not. Poll the Native American community and then maybe come up with an idea of, hey, these are some teams that we can keep the representation alive within the team, but turn it into something good. What's cool? Do you think that's okay, Native American community, or what should we name them? Like, you know what I mean? Like, why are the white people are offended by it? Not the actual people who were supposed to be offended.
I don't even know. Were white people offended by it?
Middle-aged white women were offended by it.
I think so.
Were they?
Yeah.
It's in a lot of these things that go wrong. It's not the racially profiled group of people that are offended because they're minorities. It's the freaking white people.
Yeah.
The majority of the population that have nothing to do with who was offended.
So, as far as Anita Davis, I know people like Derek Adair saying she made excuses. You know, she was lying, but again, she did come out and apologize, which, to be honest with you, is so rare with politicians. Yeah. Regardless if it's sincere, regardless if it's truthful, she at least made an attempt to apologize, which is good because most of the time when people get busted with this, like if I was her, I would have left it up.
You want to call Akil?
About what?
I'd be like, hey, have you ever said anything racist to me? And have I ever said anything racist to you?
He's gonna say yes.
Do you know that I still love you? We should call him.
He's going to say yes. I've heard you guys do it.
Let's call him.
Oh, he's not gonna pick. There's no way he's gonna pick up. You're gonna do this for Akil?
No, I'm not gonna put. I'm just
poor Akil. Poor Akil. Any other thoughts on this while we're calling Akil? I mean, I know we had members of the
Isaac, I need his number.
Arab community messaging us. I mean,
also Akil's a loan officer. Let me give you his number.
Akil's
number is 330-881-9176. You can call him. He's a real estate agent. He's a loan officer. He'll help you.
Please tell him you're on the air before.
I think one of the only black dual licensed individuals, maybe.
Hello, this is Gilgis. Sorry, I was unavailable to answer.
Why do you go right to voicemail?
Please leave your name, brief message, and a number.
What kind of sales guy?
Back as soon as possible. Thank you. Have a nice day.
Anyone want to call in and talk to us about it? I mean, the phone lines are open. I'd love to keep this going.
It's Isaac, Luke. We're live on the podcast right now. We were just calling to see if you wanted to talk about how much we love each other. You know, I love you, you love me, and since the day I met you, been like brothers. And also, you're kind of the worst at the same time. Bye, everybody.
You guys fight. You guys do fight like you guys literally, they fight like brothers.
So why did you say brother instead of brothers?
Racist.
I said brothers.
You said brother.
You brother. You ended it in A or AH.
I'm pretty sure I said brothers.
I think that's appropriation. Linguistic
appropriation. Once again,
there he is. That's one of my favorite. That is one of my favorite shots ever.
Once again, I'll say, even if I did, which I didn't.
Look at the picture. Look at that. Look at the guys in the background. Look at the kids.
Look at the girl. Look at Stan. Look at Stan and his sister. Like, oh my god,
it's just my favorite.
Oh, naggers.
Oh, it's just my favorite.
No, the word we were looking for is nagger.
It was just one of my favorite ones.
The word we were looking for is naggers. I know it, but I don't think I should say it. No, go ahead. Speak confidently.
I have another thing. I have another complaint right now. Can I? Yeah. People complain about everything, us included.
True. That's how we make a living.
But people are complaining about what they're doing with the old South High Fieldhouse area.
I didn't hear anything about that.
No. So
why are they mad? What are they doing with the South Fieldhouse?
So right up the road on Market there. There is a proposed development agreement that requires Valley Legends to construct a project consisting of 3 specific components on the old grounds: football field, running track improvements, and bleachers.
Okay.
So it's going to be like there's a picture. It's super nice.
Oh, it's cool. It's beautiful.
Super nice, right? A long-planned vision to transform the historic grounds of the former South High Fieldhouse into a multi-million-dollar athletic complex is posed to take significant step forward this week. The city is going to sell it for $64,000. The grounds.
Wow, that's nothing,
right?
Yeah.
Well, it's just a ground. You know what I mean? It's not much there. Valley. So what it'll be a $10 million investment from Valley Christian Schools.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, Valley Legends, a state-of-the-art facility designed to serve Valley Christian schools in the broader community. While original projections from 2023 estimated the first phase completed in August. Anyways, they're going to fix it. The developer will have 2 years to acquire it, or 2 years to build it.
Okay.
Within 5. So I'm sorry. 2 years to acquire the title, 5 years to complete it.
Okay.
Got it. So people are online.
Yeah.
Complaining about it. Okay. Why would you put that there?
Oh,
why would you put it on that part of town?
Oh,
why would you do this? Why would you do that?
Yeah. I thought it would be, I thought it was going to be no matter what race or creed you are, the boomers still get mad because they went to school there. And
no, I
thought it would be the boomers in South.
Any of that.
I thought that's what it was. I thought that's the direction you were going.
I haven't read any of that. Okay.
Yeah.
But people are complaining about the location.
So the Valley Christian people are saying, why are you putting everybody in danger by putting such a nice facility there? I think that's what needs to happen on the South Side.
Yes, that was. I think you and I are on the same page.
I think people need to take. Is it a statistically? Is there?
I'm sorry, Andrew Jackson was just on a hill
like
holding
Napoleon there,
dude. He was up on a sword. Like there was a bunch of dead people around him. He was holding up a sword. Sorry,
but I'm
just so distracted.
I will say, what's the South Side need? The South Side is becoming more and more of a parking lot, dude, as all the dilapidated buildings fall apart and they just take all of them down. You need to have people start taking risks and nice things coming to the South Side so that it can grow out and people can say, oh, look, there's this really cool thing. I'm going to move in next to it.
What's the word they always use? The
gentrification.
It's not the word I'm looking for.
Damn it.
That is totally
the way the road's in. So you have like Mahoning into town.
Avenues. The avenues.
Yeah, into town. Market, South Ave. You know what I mean?
Yeah, the what's corridors.
The corridors. People are always complaining about the corridors. Right. And they should be because there's nothing in the corridors. Right. But so this would be a step. You build something like that.
Yeah.
Okay, so then you have football games, basketball, you have track meets.
Right. But here's the thing. Here's the argument against the gentrification argument. Okay. As all of the buildings get knocked down on the South Side, and the South Side becomes a parking lot. Okay. Let's say all of the buildings get knocked down and it becomes just flat land. Anything that's a new build, if done correctly, is going to attract more people,
more businesses,
going to make more businesses come, is going to make the community nicer, which is going to raise the property value. But what do you want it to be? A parking lot? Like, is that really what you want? So, yeah, the property taxes are going to have to go up on the South Side if you put things there. That's what happens if you make it attractive. So how do you not want to gentrify? For the people that are still there, God bless them, you give them a tax break. That's the only way you counteract the gentrification.
Isaac! What's up?
What's up, dude?
Thank you, sir.
What's going on?
Don't look like no regular drinks.
No, look at
He's
that
drinking because we're here. We come in this studio
That don't look like
Friday morning at 9:30.
That don't look like tea to me.
Medicinal. Totally medicinal.
We drive him to drink, Isaac.
So here's the thing. You have a couple different ways you can get people and get those corridors fixed.
Isaac has BDS, Boomer Derangement System.
BDS, that's amazing. You do too.
They just are the most entitled generation on planet Earth right now.
To get people in those corridors, you have to either create things that bring people down, which is something like this, or jobs.
Yeah.
Those are your two options. And jobs ain't going to happen anytime soon, in my opinion.
But if you guys are real estate people and you see a neighborhood of single family homes that are 1,200 square foot, somebody blasts in there, drops a bunch of money and builds 2,500 square foot houses and takes people that can't afford something and it chases them out of their own neighborhood. That's the fear, is that you basically replace what would be affordable housing for a certain financial, you know.
I see what you're saying.
But the people that are there, like if they want to stay there,
the values would go up, and it would
their property values would go up. What you
beneficial for
do
them.
so that their property taxes don't go up, what the government should do is give those people tax breaks and say, hey,
well, if I want the whole block, so I'm going to come to you, offer you over market and just replace your house with
is that a bad thing to the people living there?
That's the concern.
How's that a bad thing?
That's a bad thing? To get over market value for
I'm
your
not
current
arguing
residents?
that it's a bad thing. I'm saying that's the fear of the people who live there, that their neighborhoods are going to be decimated by
like I said, the two things. The government, if they want to stay there, they're allowed to stay there, and they get the tax break of staying there as the property taxes around them rise. If they want to leave, the longer you hold out and the better the community becomes, the higher your property value is going to be, and you can just sit on your investment and eventually sell it. You know, but the problem is the people they're renting aren't going to be.
So I guess the question is, what do you want? What do people want in Youngstown?
Yeah. Do you want it to be a parking lot? Do you want the South Side to stay a parking
lot?
lot?
That's inevitability. That will what will happen naturally. But the pushback against gentrification is that we're replacing these lower income neighborhoods with stuff that people can't afford in them and chasing them out of town.
But with lower income neighborhoods comes lack of funding for police, comes lack of funding for medical services, comes lack of fund. You know what I'm saying? Like
increased crime.
So I understand they don't want their housing to rise, like their costs to rise. But at the same point, you also have to understand why your housing is so cheap to begin with.
Right.
Because where you know what I mean? You don't have the funding for
let's
police.
Just say you're a mayor and a whole neighborhood says, hey, I want you to protect me against development. Right. We want our neighborhoods to stay how they are.
Yeah.
So I want you to protect it. Are you a mayor? You're like, okay, well, the whole community's needs mean that we increase property values and we make better infrastructure builds. At the same time, you have a contingent of your voter base that are going to say, don't do anything, protect me and keep my family.
Star Trek. The needs of the many outweigh the needs of the few. Spock.
I think what we should do is we should move all the people from the South Side. We should make a little camp somewhere on the East Side, and we should
Andrew, what do you think? What do you think about these?
And we should move all the poor people into one little location in a camp and put a fence and some barbed wire around it, and call it
BJ.
the ghetto.
BJ, clip that right there.
I'm just kidding.
No,
that's
do not.
What they did with the Jews.
Do not put any sort of explanation.
Actually,
just clip that right there. That little
Fun
clip.
fact. That's where the term ghetto came from.
Clip that and just post it on Facebook.
The Germans
Don't say
did that
anything.
to the
just
Jews.
that right there.
Fun fact.
Hey, let's give them little tattoo numbers.
Yeah, little tattoos and make them wear little armbands. Super cool armbands so we can spot them in a crowd.
Oh,
and we can gather them back up and put them back in their little community where they belong.
Oh my God.
Has nothing to do with race, only poor people.
And then to do it, we don't give them any sort of ride. We just make them walk in the streets like a trail of tears, like a parade.
We make them walk from the South Side to the East Side, and we don't give them any food or water.
All right, caller, you're on. This should be good.
Why are y'all talking about race?
May I ask who's calling?
It doesn't matter. Just tell me why y'all talking about race.
Hey, it's O'Keel. Hi, O'Keel. What's going on?
What up? I got a voicemail.
Yeah, I called you. Did you listen to my voicemail?
Nah.
So we're talking about race today because a local councilman, Youngstown councilwoman, called a retiring police officer.
Yes.
Or firefighter.
Yeah, police officer.
Police officer. She said in her Facebook post, when we first met you 20 years ago, we thought you were, she said we thought you were an Arab terrorist. So the Arab community is upset about it, and we are discussing if we think it's wrong or not. And what my position was that.
Wait, before you tell
Go ahead.
your position,
Go ahead.
Can I tell you mine before, it seems like anything is swayed?
Go ahead.
All right, so, one, let's just be brutally honest.
Okay.
That's a dumb Facebook post.
Totally.
I would not make it.
Totally.
2, has the guy that it was said about made a comment?
That's the exact same thing I said.
Yep.
Nowhere in the article, nowhere in in this blowback did they ask the guy if he was offended in any way, shape, or form.
He's not. He's Hispanic. He is not Arab.
Yeah, okay, I get that. So, right, it's one of those things where it's not delicate. It's not as it seems until we have the full facts. One, like I said before, probably shouldn't say that on Facebook.
Right.
2, we don't know the manner of their friendship or relationship to state if it was a joke or not.
Right.
So while it could be inappropriate, this is like extremely different than, let's use, for example, that the guy a couple months ago. Right? This isn't someone using derogatory terms in a message. This is someone talking about who seems to be their friend.
Right.
And friends, they all joke in different ways. So we don't know that relationship. So until, he says something, we don't know.
And that's actually why I was calling you.
But here's the thing. It's not him or her. It's the Arab community's upset because she's an elected official.
Yeah. And that's why, right? Facebook could sometimes, it's a tool, right?
Yeah.
Like some people use it to network. Some people use it to engage with friends and stuff like that. But it's still a public forum in a way. So you have to watch what you say there.
Right.
Now, behind closed doors, that could be a joke they say to each other. I have a very good friend of mine that one of my favorite stories between our friendship is I have a friend who I met on Xbox.
Okay.
While we're playing video games, he let the N-word go. I remember I'm like, yo, I don't know you. You better watch yourself. I don't play like that.
Right.
And then our other friends who are mutual friends start laughing. I'm like, I don't know why y'all think what's funny. Like, I handle it raw, y'all.
Right.
And then my one buddy goes, oh, that's right. You two never met. That's black. I go, oh.
He's black, but he sounded white.
His name was Fred. I assumed, and I was wrong. But from that, I got a very strong friendship. And like friends, they talk in different ways.
Yeah.
And
if
we were to assume that she meant that in a negative way, it's hard to say without this person speaking. I don't think she meant it negatively.
Right.
But at the same time, you really got to watch what you say on Facebook, because just because your friend allowed you to do that doesn't mean it's not hurtful to that group.
Right. No, and that's the point I made, is that like her post had hearts in it, I think. Like it was from a place of love, but she just and as a politician, as a local leader, you got to be careful with what you say, and you're held to a higher standard and all that good stuff. But the post came from a place of love. So in her heart of hearts, is she racist? Probably not. But was it off color? Totally. And that's actually why I called you. Like you said, friends interacting. Me and Luke were talking, and I was like, have me and you said some off-color rude things to each other while joking and also like busting each other's balls and coming from a place of love? Absolutely. So many times, countless times. But like, are we either one of us racist? No, of course not.
I just got.
Well, Paul, let's be careful here.
Okay.
Because even when we joke that way, we don't cross certain lines.
True. We always are respectful towards one another to a degree.
That's also like an interesting point of view, because I do know some people who are black, who have white friends who let them say the N-word. I don't.
No, you don't. You've never let me say it.
Here we go.
Some people allow that, and that's their friendship.
I just got this text to me.
Now, to me, that's offensive.
Yeah.
No, that person is not. So, like, it's a lot of things. The dynamics are hard to understand.
Right.
Because we aren't a part of that dynamic.
Right. O'Keel, I just got
That's also why when I have like friends like that, it's like, listen, I don't care what y'all do behind closed doors. Just don't do it in front of me.
No, I got you, dude. Let's let Luke go before he starts crying. Go ahead.
Oh, sorry, Luke.
That's okay. I got an update here. Got an update
From who?
Carlos Riviera, the cop.
Yeah.
Made a post, and somebody sent it to me. Using my face to try and cancel someone is making me feel victimized. That's all I'm saying about the subject.
Using my face to make someone feel...
No. Using my face pic to try and cancel someone is making me feel victimized. That's all I'm saying on this subject.
So he is on her side, and he's saying you guys are trying to make me the bad. And he says he doesn't want to comment on it.
Yep.
Yeah,
using my face because there's pictures out there.
Yeah, because that could be the thing. But like you said, he's not a victim.
No, he's saying you're victimized.
What other people are saying.
Ooh, look at Derek. Hey,
I think other people are saying they just don't like it.
Isaac, read this. This is good. Okay, here's a good comment.
Derek says, so if a different councilman referred to his dark-skinned Latino friend as an N-word in a Facebook post, that would be okay because it came from love and because dark-skinned friend wasn't offended. No. And Derek, the thing is, it's interesting because...
We just talked about that.
Yeah, we just talked about that, totally. But it's funny how language works. And like, I can say Arab terrorist right now, and it's no pushback at all. But then culture, you go with how
drop
the culture.
that N-word.
I drop the N-word right now, hard R. I could get canceled for sure. Like for sure.
Probably gonna get beat up in the street.
Right. If not, my ass beat, and O'Keel will be mad at me forever. Like if I did that. So culture does influence language, and that's a word you don't say. And it's weird. I don't even know how to explain that other than just culture decides your fate.
And Derek, neither of us, my brother included, are saying what she did was okay.
No.
We have said that multiple times.
Right.
It's not okay.
Right.
Let's be clear.
Right.
Again, I want to say that one more time.
Right.
Because what this is going to turn into is everybody saying, oh, the MLO bro said it was fine.
Right.
No. It was inappropriate. It was not becoming of a elected official.
Right. Right.
I don't. We both said we don't blame the Arab community for being offended by it.
Right.
We don't blame them for writing a letter. Isaac simply said he doesn't believe it was a hateful comment, like it was intended to be a hateful comment.
And the only
regardless of how you interpret it and how you feel about it, she personally did not mean it to be offensive.
And Derek, at the same time, it's still just a word. As bad as that is,
so is the N-word. The N-word.
No, that's what I'm saying. As much as it would cancel me, and as much as it would whatever, if I did drop a hard R N-word on this podcast, I'm still not a racist. Like it's still just a word.
What would you do if Isaac dropped the hard R right now?
What would it matter? Would it affect?
Even if Isaac dropped the hard A, I got a problem with it. It's going to be handled.
Right.
But do you think
if I did say it, would you think I was a racist?
But I know Isaac wouldn't do that.
What if he accidentally
did? Would you think I was a racist if I did it? If I did say it?
It wouldn't matter if you were racist at that moment.
He said it wouldn't matter. Okay.
Like you don't got time to dissect it. And again, that goes back to these people, right?
What if I didn't say hard R? What if I didn't?
He said even the A.
That community being upset with a word being used that they could be viewed as derogatory.
Right.
I understand their frustration.
Yeah. I think that's fair.
Sometimes we do just got to take a step back and look at meaning and purpose and intent.
Yeah. I have been with you though.
So this is a moment that I think is an educational moment and grace should be given.
Right.
Now if you were to double down on this, hey, at that point it is what it is. Be upset.
I have been with you before.
Grace should be given.
Sorry, O'Keel. I have been with you before when we were downtown and we were with a white guy who played on YSU's football team or whatever and had a bunch of black friends, and he said like they let me say it, and O'Keel's like, well, I don't like that if you say that, so don't say it. And he's like, okay, you know.
What
okay.
about-
And he's like, but they let me say it. And he's like, I don't care.
All right.
I don't feel okay with you saying it around me
O'Keel.
or to me.
We had this happen at a basketball game one time, and it was kind of funny. Isaac got blocked by a black dude. Hard blocked. Isaac like went to the ground, clean, goes on the ground, and Isaac
I think I took a charge. I took a charge.
Hey, yo, is that what it was?
Yeah, I took a charge.
And the guy called him a hard R.
He called
N-word.
me bitch ass N-word.
Hard.
Standing over me. But I did take that charge. I said, that's a charge. And I got up and walked away.
Calls him that. Is that okay? Is that acceptable?
You can say whatever you want.
wait.
Listen.
Isaac's Isaac. Wait, can I?
As a white boy on the ground, I'm like, he just called me the N-word. I got some respect.
It was
on my
hysterical. Name. Isaac stands up because he's on the ground, on his back because he just took a charge. Isaac stands up. Okay, gym full player. You know what I mean? The referees. I'm in. Yes. Why? Yes. Did you all hear? Even the dude that called him that was pissed was laughing because it was like, I'm in.
Don't even care that he called me a bitch. He put some respect on my name.
Running down the floor, jumping up and down, yelling, I'm in. That's all.
Now, Isaac, if you wanted to be mad in that situation, you should have been mad over the B word.
And the thing is, it's not like the thing is, what white people that get offended don't understand is it wasn't hard R. It was like calling me a bitch boy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So
that's all it was.
Your reaction was freaking classic.
Yeah.
Because everybody in the gym was laughing because you were just
totally.
And he knew what he did and he just kind of started laughing. Hey, we have another call. O'Keel, it's you're gonna like this one too, buddy.
It's a call. Wait, are we
Bye, O'Keel.
Did we get rid of O'Keel? Bye, O'Keel. Love you, bud.
See that one? Oh, this is a good one. Oh boy.
O'Keel just hung up. He didn't even say goodbye. I love you. Nothing like that. He's just out.
Thanks for calling.
Caller, what's up?
Hello.
Oh,
good Lord.
God. Swing to the other side of the spectrum.
Hello, Mr. Schuster.
Just a warning. This is our father, and he may say something slightly offensive to any variety of community. But just know, before he says, he has friends from all over the world, from all walks of life, and has done a good job of making sure we're not racist.
We would also like to say that anything he says does not reflect us,
who we
Youngstown
are
Studio,
as people,
the MLO Bros, any of our businesses.
Okay, now
German
that
descent, though, right?
He is of German descent. He was born in Germany.
He is. Oh, also he's an immigrant. So
he is an immigrant.
That's a big thing in the news right now. It's good to be an immigrant.
He's an immigrant too. Yeah, he's an immigrant.
Immigrant. Of German
so hey, the
descent.
left, you should love him. Okay?
Yeah.
Go ahead,
Pop.
Go ahead.
All right. For years, I've been telling this, and I was on a committee with through YSU with black representatives for the school board and also the representatives on the council.
Yeah.
And the thing that came up, and I made the comment that Youngstown will never grow unless we get people back in, not just companies.
Okay.
So if you boys grew up in an area where we had planned unit developments, okay?
Yes.
And I brought this up. Planned unit developments are the thing for Youngstown. You have streets after streets with one or two houses. Flatten those houses, buy them out, flatten the houses, and plot and redivide the program, and give them tax breaks like they do in Columbiana, where they let you come into the area, build a house or buy a house, and you get a tax break for 5 years. And that is the only way the city of Youngstown is going to regrow.
Right.
And you can't do what they're doing by building individual houses scattered out throughout the community. You have to, most young people like you guys want at least a half an acre or an acre. And you can't do that with the present plotting of land in the city of Youngstown.
And you've always been one for, hey, don't just do the grid city idea of like the south side of Youngstown. Redo the streets so that it's more of like a fancier road system, and also give people bigger plots of land, and then give them like you said, Columbiana has that 15-year tax break, and say, hey, come build here and we'll give you this tax break. That is like $50,000 in tax breaks if you do it right. So
yeah, and plan unit development take into consideration homes,
right.
condos, and small businesses, and it's the only all you have to do is look at the suburbs where they've done those. We have in Beaver Township, there are 4 of them that I was on the board that approved, and they sold right away. And if you give them the tax, now the number one complaint is, well, they have to go to city schools. Well, you set up a private school within those plan units developments because of the fact that the city schools are so ridiculously horrible.
Well, so the counter argument to that would be, if you build new houses, they're going to be at least, and this is being generous, $200,000. The average person, right? And the average person can't afford that. On top of that, the counter argument would be, how dare you say that you're not going to fix the schools and instead you're going to have a private school and make kids go to private school? What do you think you are, better than the community? That's what the counter argument is.
Yeah, I think I'm better than the community because the schools have been, over 10 years, they've been trying to fix the schools and they haven't done a squatting thing about it. Okay.
Right.
They haven't improved the education standard. They're still number 1 on the bottom. So, well, yes, I do think you're better because the parents are more geared towards the education of their children. We got to look at what happens to the city schools I've had experience when they're in 2nd and 3rd grade. They're just as good as any child in the suburbs. And then all of a sudden, when they're 13 and 14, we have problems. Why? Because there's no parental guidance and guidance.
Yeah,
and that's the big problem with the city schools of Youngstown, Cleveland.
Yeah,
families do not exist.
Well, any school, the kids that are always trouble, 95% of the time, any school, anywhere, it goes back to the parents.
Right.
100%. I mean, it doesn't matter. Like kids in Poland, the ones that have problems, goes back to the parents. I mean, it's just across the board. Across the board. So yeah, I do agree. Like Youngstown had all that money, right? They had all that COVID money and stuff like that. They could have probably built. Like I know they did like individual homes,
schools, but the problem is it goes back to the corruption and the misuse of funds.
They're fixing parks. They're fixing parks versus homes.
Fix your schools and fix your community itself. Don't and then we can build some cool parks after that.
That's they dropped.
Let's hope. On that. Let's hope new administration and we get better. But yeah. So all right, Pop, thanks for calling in, Dad. Appreciate you.
It cracks me up if we look at the previous 10 years. They built homes in the city of Youngstown, scattered throughout, and they were under 200.
Well, scattered. They should have done developments like you said. Yeah.
You go look at those homes today that were built over the last 10 years and see the conditions they're in. Okay, it comes down to culture, comes down to ethnicity, and it comes down to what you value in life.
Like most of the boomers. hey, Carter. Okay, boomer. Thanks for calling.
Thanks, Pop.
See you later.
Thanks, boomer.
Give him the classic okay, boomer. Get out
Carter
of here.
said Mr. Schuster is a very smart man, like most of the boomers.
Carter, my favorite Schuster.
To give.
He said you owe him lunch.
I do. I'm gonna have because he bailed.
I missed a lunch. I was super busy with showings. And Dad's like, "Hey, I'm at lunch. Why aren't you here?" And I'm like, "Oh shit, I'm so sorry, Dad." Like I overbooked, I double booked.
I recognize that
and Dad posted something like, "I wish my family would appreciate me" on Facebook. I'm like, "God damn it!"
I said, Fred, I'll have lunch for you.
He said, he talked on the phone the other day. He's like, "You tell Joe he still owes me lunch."
Yep.
So I commented and said, "Dad, I'm sorry I missed lunch. I love you. Like, I'm sorry. I was busy. I double booked." And Joe
was he at the restaurant without you?
Yeah.
So he didn't eat alone? You dick. You made Dad go to the restaurant by himself?
Okay, listen, I go to lunch with my dad every single week. We have a great relationship. I don't see Luke doing that. I don't want to hear any bullshit about how I'm a bad son. Get off my ass. Okay, but so then
I left our 76-year-old dad
who just had a hip surgery.
In a restaurant alone. Okay. Because you're too.
Listen.
There's a song. Cats in the cradle and the silver spoon.
So I comment.
Little boy.
I comment that I say, "Dad, I'm sorry I missed lunch today. I apologize." Yada yada. Joe comments underneath it, "Hey, favorite Schuster, I'll have lunch with you. I've been stood up by your sons before.
Yep.
I'll come to lunch with you.
Waitress, they're coming.
This is
They'll
the
be
first.
here.
Oh, sorry, Pop. Pop 74. My bad.
76.
Dude, that,
So Joe's like, I'll go to lunch with you. I know what it's like to be stood up by them too. And I'm like, get the hell out of here,
we've
Joe.
talked about-
you get the hell out of my dad's comment section, Joe.
we talked about this before. The first time Joe wanted to meet us for lunch.
Because he's trying to do a sales pitch, convince us, hey, just come downtown. I'll take care of everything.
He still won because we're down here.
Yeah, we are
5 years later. But anyways,
long play.
game.
Long game. Yeah,
we
long play.
totally stood him up.
Yeah.
Totally, like, both like, it'll be all right, whatever.
Not just one of them.
It was
both of them.
It was like twice from both of us.
Both. of
Okay.
them.
So
Bad friends.
but to
Terrible.
give my
So
my
funny.
old man that boomer credit, he is not the racist old boomer that the rest of that generation
Smart
is.
dude.
He's a smart dude. He is very street smart, not the most book smart, but I met O'Keel. I met O'Keel because of him. I
Yep,
am friends with
true.
O'Keel because of him. In my dorm when I moved in, this thinking white boy from North Lima who never had a black friend in his life. We had one black kid graduate with us. My dad drops me off in my dorm, goes across the hall and sees a black kid sitting playing video games. And he's like, hey, I like you. You should be friends with my son. He's in the hall. You guys should go get lunch right now. I think you guys will make great friends. And then leaves.
Huh.
O'Keel comes across the hall
Yeah.
and says, hey,
Let's go get
just
lunch.
met your dad. He just said we have to go get lunch together.
Yeah.
That's the beginning of
There you
O'Keel
go.
and I being friends.
Yep.
Yeah. Because dad grew up on the south
Yeah.
side when he immigrated here
Yeah.
from Germany. And he's like, I had all kinds of black friends. So yeah.
Imagine. I'd like to talk. We got to talk to Pop about that.
What?
So he immigrated here. He's 74. He was a
But
baby.
keep in mind, the south side isn't the south side.
No,
it is now.
no, no,
it was
no, no,
different
but hold on,
in the
so
60s.
It's how
Before the
did he
steel
come?
mills fell.
2020 minus. How old is he? 74.
Mhm.
So he was born in 1952.
Yes. He came here when he was 1 or 2.
Do you think after World War II? So let's say he's 10.
Yeah.
So you are 15 years, 20 years removed from World War II.
Yeah.
Do you think anybody was calling him like German Nazi and all that stuff?
That's a good question.
Do you think
They get Kraut. It's Kraut.
Kraut?
They call him a Kraut.
Pop, did you get any sort of flack for being German growing up?
They call you a Kraut or anything?
Because you have like the Arabic community, 9/11 was
Yeah.
20 years ago or whatever, 25 years
Does
ago,
it
right?
feel special that after all these years being in a conservative white American, they're calling you Nazi again?
But when he came here, did the people here put
Or-
him into a stereotype?
That's what I'm saying.
Or-
Was he stereotyped as a
right.
German?
Or your dad.
Nazi hating,
Yeah.
Jew hating.
Because his dad fought as a Nazi.
Yeah.
So your
Yeah.
dad came over. Was he called a Nazi? Like you killed
Wait,
my brothers?
He wasn't
Like,
called a Nazi. He was a Nazi.
Was?
He was part of the German army. Yeah.
He was promoted to the SS too. At the end of
Yeah.
the war, all of them
Look,
were.
he said, yes, we should talk to Pop about that sometime.
Call kind of flack.
Took
All
probably
kind of
Yeah,
flack.
all those ethnic groups. I
Yeah.
don't care if it's Italy,
Yeah.
Stalin, or
That's
you
a
have
good
Polish,
point.
or you have
Yeah.
Austrians.
yeah.
Like, there's a bunch of stereotypes that
I mean,
probably happened over
his-
every year.
his parents,
What's Spic? Is that Puerto Rican?
Hispanic.
Hispanic. Like, think of that. Like, you come over 15 to 20
You know how to
years.
say that.
I don't think
I might have
so.
to edit that.
Hey, your dad barely speaks English. Your mom barely speaks English. Like,
Yeah.
Grandpa Schuster
Yeah,
had
speaking German.
in the 80s
Yeah.
before he had hard German accent.
Yeah.
I mean,
Hey, Dad, you can tell us the truth. Was he like not a fan of the Jews? And then Dad grows up, best friend's Jewish. Uncle Shelly,
yeah,
Jewish,
yeah.
which is interesting.
M word was for that's Mick, right?
Nick,
The
Isaac.
Isaac.
No, I said the S. I said Spic. So Hispanic.
Mick is
Nick is, yeah, McHugh, like,
Nick.
which is our
well because
Irish.
yeah. Oh, Pop's calling. He's calling back.
Oh, no.
Is that the S word? I said the S word. Dad's calling again. This is interesting.
This is
this
good.
is really interesting.
This is good.
Fred
I never really.
Schuster.
Hey, Pop.
What up? What up, Fred?
Pop. Did you get Slack, Pop? for being a German?
Hey, turn your radio
Did
down.
I get flack? I used to get in fights because they called me cabbage head and they called me Nazi baby.
Really?
Yeah, and that's why I get upset when I hear people complain about being called names. Joe was right. Every ethnic group had names. We had Italian kids. I grew up in a very integrated neighborhood. Okay, last white kid to move out of the South Side on that street.
Interesting.
Okay? But it was O'Keel kind of summed it up. I could call them names and they called me names and it was blown off. My best friend got killed at 15.
Right. I remember you telling me that.
Side.
How did he get killed? I didn't know that. Or maybe he did, but how did he get killed?
He went into a grocery store owned by an Arab, okay? A convenience store owned by an Arab. Went in to do battle with him because the Arab guy beat up his little brother and he threw him out of the store and he went back to do battle and the Arab guy shot him.
Oh, jeez.
And this was a black kid.
Black kid, Pop, or white kid?
Who?
Your
black kid.
He was black kid. Wow, that's terrible.
Shot him.
That's terrible.
Yeah, I mean, we, but I could call him the N-word, and it didn't. He didn't beat me up because I called him the N-word because he called me a white honky.
Right.
What? And that's the major difference right now that we see. I think the lady didn't do it derogatory. She did it with respect for that he was an Arab.
He wasn't an Arab.
It's not respect. It's busting balls is what it is. And everybody does that. Like me and O'Keel constantly bust each other's balls.
We all bust each other's balls.
Yeah, we all do. It's just a different type of ball busting.
But as a politician, you can't do it on Facebook.
Yeah, definitely
Pop,
not the best.
So I want to get into Pop. I want to get into this a little bit. So you were a baby when you came over.
How old were you again? Like 1 or 2?
Oh, I was an infant. I was like when we came to the country, 8 months old.
Okay,
nice.
But my brother was 13. My brother was 13. My sister was 10.
You guys had to take slack for being German, right? Like not just because of World War II.
Absolutely. Your grandfather got flack all the time.
I'm sure.
At work and stuff.
Yeah, he was German. I mean, he was in the German army, for God's sakes.
He was SS.
Yeah. I mean,
but like I said before, he was promoted at the end. Hitler was promoting everybody to try and boost morale. It's not like he was.
No, he was never. He wasn't promoted. You have to understand what happened in Europe. In Europe, when the Germans invaded a country, if you had any ethnicity as a German, when they invaded Romania, and they were a German area, the military would take those individuals and put them in the German army and send them off to fight.
They were forced.
Towards the end of the war, the Germans didn't have enough soldiers.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they were forcing them to. Yeah. And like Uncle, we were discriminated against when we went to Germany after we escaped the Russians from Romania, from Transylvania. We were discriminated. We were in Germany. We were called Auslanders. Yeah.
I mean, outland. And it was like calling us an N-word.
Because you were in Transylvania with Dracula, and then the Russians were moving over, and then the Russians were moving over, so then you ran away to Bavaria area in Germany. And the other thing that I didn't know that I asked you recently was our family wasn't poor in Transylvania. Like we owned land, right? We were farmers.
Yes,
we owned land.
Yes, and that's what happened after World War I and World War II. What happened was the Saxons, that we weren't German, we were called ourselves Saxons.
Right.
We were a minority, and what happened was the Romanians, the peace treaty was to take away the land. So they took away the land after the First World War, and they took it away after the Second World War.
God damn, that's so frustrating. Because like, think about it. I own my 5 acres now. Somebody comes in and says, "Hey, this war happened. Has nothing to do with you, but your leaders are fighting, and now your land belongs to us." And it's like your assets are just getting acquired by the government. We've never. So it's like, okay, you build up your life, you work so hard, and then that's what Grandpa's probably like. I'm getting the hell out of here. Yeah. I'm going to America where I can own land and actually keep it. So that's crazy to think about. Crazy.
Your grandfather never went back to Germany because he said the Germans treated him like garbage.
Ooh.
So that's why he always said he came to the United States to benefit me and my brother and sister.
Pop, are we technically Saxon or
Transylvanian Saxon? That's why the Saxon Club is Transylvanian.
So when somebody asks me what I am, I should be, so if somebody asks me what I am, I should say Saxon, not German.
Yeah,
Transylvanian Saxon.
But they don't. Most people don't know what a Saxon is. So
I'm going to say Saxon.
Alliance of Transylvanian Saxons, dude.
The background was that they came from Germany in the year 1000 to settle those lands in the eastern part of Europe to defend against hordes of Mongols and stuff that were invading.
Freaking Mongols.
God dang Mongolians. That's a soundbar quote too. God dang Mongolians.
So our ancestors were fighting the Mongolians.
Yeah, we fought the Mongolians.
Which now coming full circle. Shelby, we looked at Shelby's heritage. She goes all the way over to Eastern Russia, which means her people were invaded by the Mongolians. I shacked up with a Mongol.
Traitor.
Grandpa Grandpa Schuster would be disgusted with you right now.
Who also has Jewish blood. He'd probably be upset about that too.
It's all right. My German, all of Pop's answers, they called me because I was dark skinned like an Italian. They called me a gypsy.
Yeah, there you go. You're getting by your own family.
My own gypsy. Isn't that right, Pop? Did they call me a gypsy?
Yeah, they called my grandma. His great grandma called him a gypsy because when he came out, he had black hair and was dark, and those were what the gypsies were like. There are 300,000 gypsies in Romania at the present time, so Lucas probably has a little bit in it.
Totally opposite of my grandfather's dreams of having a white-skinned, perfect human.
It's okay. It's okay, Grandpa.
Blood.
Yeah, it's okay, Grandpa. You got one Aryan grandson
with his gay pride hoodie.
Yeah, if he would have been alive when Isaac was born, Isaac would have been a jewel in his eyes.
There you go.
Grandma Barth would have just loved him because he's a white
pale
little blonde-haired, blue-eyed Aryan baby.
Little Aryan baby. All right, Pop. Thanks.
Bye.
I think people
genetics are wild though. Like,
dude, we're brothers.
I know genetics are wild that mom and dad were able to create you and me in the same stew. You know, that's weird.
Well, it's because we're so mixed.
I know.
We're very strange, so mixed. It's Saxon or German, Italian, Irish, and Swedish, right?
Yeah.
I mean, that's a mix. So you get the Swedish part, right?
Yeah, I got all of the one side. You got all of the other.
Right. Yeah. Well, it's mom. I think mom is the one. So Pop, you got to figure is Saxon, right? So he has green eyes though, doesn't he? Pop has green eyes, like bluish green eyes, which is how you have blue eyes. Because
they have to have the recessive gene.
So mom has brown eyes, but she has to have the recessive because she's part Swedish. Irish and Swedish. Yeah, that's crazy, man.
But every ethnic group, whether it's the Italians, the Germans, the Japanese, the Arabs, they all go through this depending on what happens in world affairs.
Right. That's it.
Right.
The Japanese.
Who were zipperheads? What was that? That's in Gran Torino. He calls them zipperheads.
What's a zipperhead?
That's the Asians.
Or gooks. That's
Vietnam.
Korean. I think it's Korean.
Yeah.
He calls them. We used to stack gooks. Like
that, by the way, is a great movie. Gran Torino. I might watch that again. That's a
great example.
Yeah.
That is a perfect example that he lived next to that family.
Yeah.
He got to know that family and he loved that family after being racist his entire life. That is exactly what
I love how he's trying to avoid being friends with them and they start bringing him food.
Yeah, the lady next door.
They start bringing him food.
He's like, that lady over there keeps looking and he looks at her and she goes, ugh. And he goes, ugh. And then they like cowl at each other. So
United States, particularly military context during the Korean and Vietnam Wars, zipperhead is a highly offensive and derogatory ethnic slur for a person of Eastern or Southeastern Asian descent.
Interesting.
Huh.
But like,
read why they call him that.
The notion that a head split down the middle as if by a bullet or weapon would resemble a zipper. Oh my God.
Tracks left on a body after being run over by a military vehicle.
Yeah. That's why the snipers, they say when you shoot somebody in the face, you canoe them because their face, like you snipe them and their face becomes a canoe.
Whoa. Is that I had no idea.
Yeah.
Holy crap.
That's dark. That's real dark.
Yeah. Wow. What if? Oh, this is good. Sal says, I think people are not understanding. This is back to what's her name. What if she said, we thought you were an evil globalist Jew? Is that fine? Would that be ball busting?
I think it's the same thing.
Sal, sorry, that was a good one. I'm gonna start calling people evil. Anybody that insults me, you're an evil globalist Jew.
But the thing is, it's like, yeah, I think
get it,
I think she went too far for sure. I would never make a post like about O'Keel. Hey, when I met you, I thought you were a
evil globalist Jew,
a black whatever. Like, I would never do that. But like, I have talked to O'Keel before though, and I'm like, dude, like when I left my apartment after living with O'Keel, I actually wrote him a letter because I was like, dude, I lived with you for 4 years. I just want you to know, like, when I first came to YSU and I first met you, like, I have no experience with black people at all whatsoever. Like, I mean, other than just family and being
sheltered.
I came from a community where it was all white people going to school. And I want you to know, like, thank you for everything. Thank you for introducing me to the way, living life through your eyes and all the experiences we had together. Like, you're the man, And I left it on the fridge.
Did you really?
Out. Yeah. And he
makes fun of me when I have an emotional moment where I learned something today.
Or you're like all grateful we're friends with you. And Joe will be like, you guys are the best friends. And we'll be, shut up, Joe.
They don't stop. But you had that. It's good to hear that you have those connections.
Joe, why you got to make everything about you all the time? Okay?
Joe will literally, it's the best. Like, we'll be like we're golfing. We're hanging out. He's like, you guys are just the best. And we're like, shut up, Joe. Stop being so gay. It's absolutely.
But then I'm like, he wears a rainbow sweatshirt. I'm like, he's gay too. What the heck? Why are you guys doing this to me?
In today's society, the thing I like to do is if somebody calls you gay. Yeah, I am. Present it.
100%. Anytime somebody calls
bravery.
Anytime somebody does it, it's 100%.
Yeah.
I like to go into the swerves with anytime anybody insults us. Like, just go into the term, man.
Totally, yeah.
So now Tim Wall's being called retard on a regular basis. Do you guys take exception to that word?
Don't like that
Luke
word.
Doesn't like that word.
I do not like that word.
It's having a resurgence as being something that's socially acceptable.
That and gay, calling things stupid and gay and calling
Smear
things
the
retarded.
queer.
I don't think queer's making a comeback.
You know why I don't like that word? That word. It's because we have worked and we have family members that we have a family member that's autistic. We have worked as the MLO bros with all kinds of different special needs groups, right? And you meet these people and you see that, the way they're treated and that they will never have a normal life and they'll never be treated like they want to be treated. Does that make sense?
So can you use that word, but not making fun of someone with special needs?
I don't think if I call him,
there's no context whatsoever.
I just don't like it because I see, when I hear that word, I see everybody we've ever worked with, everybody we've ever tried to help, and it just pisses me off. Does that make sense?
If I would never, in a situation, I would never call somebody that if they had any type of,
I get really,
never in a million years would I ever be so disrespectful. But at the same time, South Park is a shining example that why didn't they get canceled when they said the N-word live on their show?
They do. Yeah.
Why did they not get canceled? Because they are proving the fact. They are the shining example of it's just words.
I agree.
And have you ever seen the South Park where they're in court and they're being interviewed and they're like, well, like in the different ways that they're using gay and retarded.
Right.
And he's like, well, I forget how they break it down, but they're like, no, I would never call that person gay. They're being stupid. That's gay. And they're like giving the explanation of the different uses of the word and how sometimes it's okay and sometimes it's not okay. It's pretty funny. But I like, and if anybody were to ever say, listen, man, like O'Keel and me, listen, man, don't say this. I am not okay with you saying this. I would never overstep. I would never make somebody feel uncomfortable and like, no, screw you. I'm going to say it. You're whatever.
So some dude walks down the road and calls your wife a cunt.
yeah, I would be pissed. Of course. You know?
The nuclear bomb of all things you can call a woman.
Because that is using it in a hateful way that is aimed at pissing my wife off and pissing me off. That's not okay.
And if you called me a midget,
does that make you upset? Does it upset you a lot?
Big time.
Would the midget community be upset that you called?
Yeah. You're not even.
Is midget? Are we not allowed to say midget?
No, I don't.
I don't know. I think it's
no. They called it midget wrestling. We're allowed to use it.
But if you call it to me, that's the nuclear bomb of a short guy.
I don't think I've ever called you a midget. I've called you short.
But if you did, like hypothetically, is that on the same level as calling your wife a cunt?
No, because I think words.
Why?
Certain words have more power
Were
than other
you
ones.
saying it to give me a hug?
I'm not going to call a lady a see you next Tuesday. Okay.
Oh, I told not my wife, but I'll call somebody I don't like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
So words sometimes, if you're okay with it, you could use it, but it's not about.
But you just don't go around using see you
Joe,
next
how tall
Tuesday.
are you?
5'4".
You're close. The cutoff for a midget is 4'10".
Yeah, but
right. You can't.
But hey, nice try, Baldy.
See, like, yeah. I want all of those.
Lynn says completely unacceptable to use the R word.
I agree, Lynn.
Yeah,
I don't like
midget,
that one.
retard, cunt, all of those off limits.
I am just happy
Baldy too.
that
Cunt's off limits.
Cunt is off limits. Yeah.
But the thing is,
I don't ever
where
say
do you draw the line? Like, if you're allowed to tell people what they can and can't say and get offended, where do you draw the line?
Dude,
do we
you
go to
drew
great?
a bunch
Do we
of
go
lines.
to? Do we?
You picked out protected classes. The N-word's off limits. The gay is off limits.
Okay.
The retard is off
Okay.
limits.
At
But
what
now,
point? At what point?
Baldy, spick, and whatever's okay.
Yeah. Okay. At what point though? Like, I just want all of America to understand and realize that there are people in Great Britain right now getting arrested for Facebook posts. Like, okay, what do you want to do? You want to arrest the politician? Like, where do we draw the line at, hey,
well, you
people
said it.
say terrible shit, but we have to at some point be okay with them saying terrible shit.
Yeah.
Do we arrest people?
But it's arbitrary because you've said that some of them you're okay with, depending on if you're offended by it.
I think culture
decides
ultimately. And like,
It's
we can sit
unfair.
here and we can
It's
rank
unfair.
words. We can say, okay, there's the N-word. It's
Yeah.
the far bad side of the spectrum. And then dummy is like,
Dummy.
Well,
you're a stupid head.
If I call someone an Indian and they take offense,
Yeah, that's
right, you
somewhere-
didn't say it with intent to make them. That's just how you refer to
and I
them.
still would sit here and say, okay, you're not supposed to say Indian, you're supposed to say Native American. Like, I try. Like, or what are they? Indigenous peoples? Is that what you're supposed to say now?
maybe-
But it's like the whole banter of like, no, we don't say Indian anymore. We don't say Native American anymore. We say indigenous peoples. That's dumb.
See, here's the thing.
Because I'm not trying to offend them. I'm just trying to think of a word
You
to
can say anything you want.
Right.
However,
the repercussions
right are going to get you.
Right.
Right?
Yeah.
That's the thing.
And how do we know? How does anybody know in their heart of hearts when you're calling somebody a racist that they're actually a racist or not? They're
Yeah.
like, people aren't. They just say stupid
O'Keefe
shit.
said that when you use the N-word towards someone and you use it in a way that's derogatory and is meant to minimize,
You're a racist.
Yeah.
You're a racist.
It
But
doesn't
when you call
help
me
your
a midget,
argument.
there's no hug in your heart. You're
But
not looking. You're
I
looking
disagree.
To minimize
I disagree with, and I've told O'Keefe this. I disagree with that statement. That if you call somebody the N-word, you ultimately are a racist and you're terrible. I don't think that's necessarily true because it's still just a word. If a black person and a white person were hanging off of a cliff, who do you pick? You know, like I would try and save them both. I would not go to just the white person and grab the white person. Oh, sorry, the black guy's dead. Like,
well,
that's
I
not-
do have to point out that we've said every terrible word except for the N-word. We referred to
Right.
it as
That
the
was-
N-word.
That
that is
yeah.
the ultimate word of words.
Yeah,
that
that's
you're
a
not
word
allowed
none of
to
us are going to
say.
say. Yeah.
Because I don't want to deal with the repercussions of that one. And I could still sit here and say it 50 times and still not be a racist because it's just a word.
If you put a at the end of the word, then it's okay.
I still wouldn't say it. Even though it is softer, it is slightly farther down the spectrum of words you're not allowed to say.
No.
Man, what an interesting conversation we've had today, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, if you're still watching and I wonder what people are sitting at home like, what are these guys are terrible people.
Yeah.
I knew
Like,
that
there's
all
got to be a
along,
certain
and all of us
demographic.
knew that
There's
all
got to be
along.
a certain group of people that are like, wow, these guys suck.
Oh, dude. It's
Especially the people who are offended by everything. Just like, God, these people suck. They are awful human beings because of the things that come out of their mouth.
Dude, yes,
I agree with that.
there's a lot of people that think that.
Yeah.
But we were talking about it. How many people that watch us or follow us or watch our posts genuinely want us to go away? Like, percent. What do you think? Like, genuinely
Coin flip 50-50.
You think it's 50-50?
50
You think
enemies.
it's that high?
Yeah, I think 50% rally behind you because you're saying everything they're thinking, and 50% think that you're terrible people and they just are waiting for the dumpster fire where you guys go away.
Where they're
Gone.
literally cheering for the
Yes.
day we get canceled.
Yeah. Why?
Or,
What do you think? You think it's
I wonder
higher
what
or
we have to do to get canceled.
I don't know. What do I think it is?
Facebook stinking banned my account again the other day.
Why? Oh, God.
They didn't
Freaking
ban it.
shocker.
They deplatformed or they canceled my
What'd you say?
monetization and canceled my reach. They won't tell me what I said. They gave me the dates.
That's terrible.
And then they
Yeah.
said, "Hey, you're grounded through January 29th." And I said,
From
"I must
groups
I
or from what?
subscribe from reach, like from my post.
I
get a lot of reach."
Dude, go on your thing and start doing
I
it
did,
again.
and then they're like, "Hey, you're till January 29th," and I'm paying for this. So you're going to fix this or else I'm going to stop paying. And they're like, well, you're good till January 29th. If you're good, we'll give it to you back. I'm like, okay, cancel my subscription. Like, I'm not paying you until January 29th. They're like, well, let's move it. I'm like, no, you will fix it.
Yeah.
Or else I will. And I took my subscription away. And now they're trying to bargain with me. I'm like, no.
Really?
Yeah.
They want that money. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
Wow.
So
that
dumb.
was a good logic, though. Like you threw that out there that if you're a paid subscription, they'll fight a little bit harder to keep you around.
Yeah.
100%. Wow. What was I going to say?
We don't have enough.
My percent.
Yeah.
I like to think I always say this, and maybe I'm totally wrong. I think I'm going to split this into 3. I think 50% like us.
Okay.
I think 30% go either direction on what we say or do. Sometimes they like us, sometimes they don't like us, that kind of stuff. And then I think the remaining percent absolutely want us to die.
Yeah. 20% coming after you.
Want us to die.
As long as there's people watching, I don't care what they're. I don't care if they like us or hate
Damn
us.
capitalists.
You're still watching. You're still watching my ugly mug do this stupid podcast. So thank you. I don't think we have enough following to get canceled yet.
You don't think?
Not yet.
They're working hard on it.
Yeah, it's like once you get big enough, people start clipping. People start clipping your shit and saying, "Look what Isaac said today. He's a piece of crap."
Oh, like we're gonna get clipped like that, like BJ's gonna do to get you canceled with that clip you said.
Yeah, he's gonna clip it. Yeah.
Judy says, "Come on, man, let's get back to a respectable classist society. Most of us know right from wrong."
But the thing is, Judy, we were never a classy society. People just covered it up more.
We're always terrible.
We've always been terrible. It's gotten better. Honestly, it's not nearly as racist as it was in the 50s when there were milkshakes and
we were just talking to our dad
and
about
segregation.
Yeah, he got called cabbage head.
It's better than it's ever been.
Yeah.
And all we do is complain about everything.
Yeah, there was somebody was actually
Penny says, as ancestors of white colonizers and privilege in general, white people have to work harder. To know what to say.
Work harder what to say. Right.
As ancestors of white colonizers,
we have to work harder what to say.
Bro. That
is that appropriation?
Right there is not what MLK stood for. And Penny Lane, I don't know what race you are. I'd love to see your profile picture. Maybe you should read some words of the king himself, because we should all be equal.
That's what I'm saying.
And not judge people off of their skin color, whether they're white or whatever, but base our opinions off of off of character. Because at what point does that lead to turning of the tables? Like the Jews are getting a lot of crap again right now. Like, okay, we don't agree with what Israel's doing with bombing a certain country. Yeah, because no kids deserve to die. But at the same time, I'm not going to judge somebody based off of the God they pray to. Like, you try and warp it and you try and turn the tables. This has happened throughout history. No, we're done with that. I don't care where they come from.
Well, there's a compliment.
I don't care.
Before you guys end today, I want to give you big thanks. Thank you for the work you did with the open enrollment kids at South Range. I'm headed there tonight to see my 7th grade niece in the school play tonight. That's in part thanks to you guys.
Oh, thank you.
Well, that's
Wow.
she's in the 50%.
I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes we I just think that everybody hates us and we never do anything good because that's all everybody ever says. So thank you. I really appreciate it.
I think
Sal says Brosphere is the strongest uniting factor this country has ever had since the Civil War.
Would you consider yourself part of the brosphere?
100%.
Yeah.
What'd you say?
Dude,
Brosphere.
What's Brosphere?
Brosphere? It's think of culturally how you have white upper middle class
Yeah.
men.
Okay.
Oh, I didn't know
Right?
what the Brosphere was. Never mind.
Fist pump, masculinity.
Right.
That's the brosphere.
But I don't think that's white people. I don't think white people can claim that because brotherhood transcends race and creeds. Like I call everybody brother all the time, no matter what they look like. Like, what's up, brother? How you doing today? Like anybody. I don't care if
So
they're black, white.
is Brosphere just dudes?
Yeah, think Joe Rogan. Are you?
Dudes.
Would you get along with Joe Rogan?
I try and get along with everybody. Like, and call everybody brother, no matter what they.
Well, you guys are in the brosphere, and you are in the inside looking out.
Like, why is
I have to say.
I don't understand.
I think
I don't understand.
I think everybody's a
I enjoy
Brosphere.
arguing with you and yelling at my phone. Same to you. Listen, Penny Lane.
Thank you, you liberal
Listen,
Nazi.
here's the thing. Here's the thing. We can disagree. we can disagree.
you, commie
A fan
bastard.
for 1 second until you opened your mouth.
Penny
Thanks, you
Penny
commie
Lane
bastard,
actually was
Penny.
agreeing with me on a lot of things the other day. And Penny Lane, I'm not always going to disagree with you, or I'm not always going to agree with you. But hey, I respect your opinions. I truly do.
Penny, it's in love that I think you're a commie
Thank you.
bastard.
Cover commie bastard.
No, it's
Think-
all people. So
think cover it
Sal's
up.
saying
Think
it's all
before you
people are in the brosphere.
Yeah,
So it's not just white people.
except women.
You know what? I'm going to have to go to
ChatGPT.
ChatGPT.
I'm just saying that.
Because brosphere, like
Yeah.
guys you play basketball with that are black,
Yeah.
white, Chinese, whatever.
Yeah, whatever.
Brosphere. You're a bros.
Yeah.
Golfing. Bros.
Yeah.
Right? Is that the
You know,
brosphere?
it was
Is that, am I
last,
interpreting
last
that right?
night? It was pretty racist of you to call that kid Kevin.
Wasn't Kevin. It was Russell.
Oh, Russell.
And I didn't do it because
But God damn it, he did look like Russell.
that's all I'm saying. We played basketball against a little Asian dude, little Joe, and I only said he looks like Russell.
He said, look, it's Russell. I'm like, who's Russell? And he's like, no, it's Russell. I'm like, who is Russell? I've never met that kid before. You know him? And he's like, no, Russell from Up. And I'm like, oh.
You agreed that he looked just like him. I was like, it's
he does.
Russell.
I said, I think it's a different type. I think Russell is a different type of
Russell was
demographic
Asian though, right?
Asian. Yeah, but I think Russell was farther south. I think that guy was Chinese, southeast. I think he was
We should have asked him.
coastal.
Brosphere, here we go. Read it, Joe.
It can mean a kind of bro-dominated social scene where men use a lot of casual masculine slangs like bro,
Oh, I do this all
man,
the time.
dude.
Oh, I do it all the
Where
time.
one-upmanship and exaggerations are common. For example, Urban Dictionary defines it as a social atmosphere where guys start lying and exaggerating to one-up each other, and where bro-centric communication is normal.
Oh, dude,
people
we're
use it
all
simply
that.
to refer to
I
culture
one
or
up
community
myself with my
bro.
friends and being a piece
Bros.
of shit or being a weirdo. Like,
We're 100% that.
Yeah.
All of us are that.
Right.
Every guy I know is that.
Yes.
it's because you're in the sphere and you aren't Joe, I don't.
We're still alive.
We didn't get killed.
We there was an Amish buggy that pulled up and there was an explosion.
Oh my God!
There's so many people are dead.
Finally did it.
We did. What is happening? Wow,
no
Joe
idea.
is really fast. Holy shit, you're good, dude.
Ladies and gentlemen,
We are.
I don't know if you can hear us or not. We thought we got canceled.
we
thought-
shut down.
We thought the conversation about the brosphere finally did it to us.
And then gone. As soon as you start talking about Brosphere,
All right,
You
Penny
guys-
Lane, before we go, I just want to comment on what you said. She says, no, it's white men thinking they know more than they do, trying to evolve their banter into influencing worldviews. I think you're being a little sexist against men with that comment. Like now, everyone looks to Joe Rogan for vaccine advice. They look to Theo Vaughn for moral advice. Question for you. At some point, even if you disagree with them, all those people, you need to ask yourself, why? And that's what I'll leave you. Why do people listen to Joe Rogan? Why do people listen to Theo Vaughn? Why are they so damn popular?
Yeah.
Why? It's all you got to try and figure out. If you can legitimately answer those questions without saying, well, it's just because people want to be hateful. No, that's not the case at all. Or else if they were just hateful, they wouldn't exist. Something in that question, you answer that question.
are they right? That's really the ultimate question.
Mental illness on full display here.
Who? Who's
Us?
Who's mental?
Are we
ill?
mentally ill?
I think he's talking about BJ destroying the whole system, mental illness.
Are we mentally ill? I probably am.
Yeah.
I mean, to be honest.
At least a little
At least a little.
Listen,
bit. But that's where
We
all the
love
fun
you, though.
comes from.
I mean, I'm not.
That's where all the
may
fun
be,
comes
but
from.
we love you anyway.
Yeah, I probably am a little mentally ill. I mean, I definitely have personality flaws. There's no doubt about that.
Penny wants us to look at Rothschilds and Pierce Morgan
I'd have to say, dude, right here.
because of propaganda.
Because-
there has been misinformation for 10 years telling
Oh,
people that
no.
experts don't know
Not do that
anything.
today.
It's propaganda. It's propaganda that they're successful. That's not the correct
No,
answer.
I don't agree with that.
I'll tell you right now, that's not the correct answer. Keep trying though. Keep digging
Propaganda.
into it. Have you ever listened to a full show of any of those people all the way through? Or are you just
It's just she
judging
disagrees
because
with it.
of what people tell
She
you
just
to think?
she disagrees with it.
Have you ever listened to a full conversation or a full podcast, even if you hate something? Maybe
Yeah.
do research and then find out,
But
right?
she wouldn't say-
Because that's what, trust the science, do your research, figure it out, right?
I'll bet
That's what I want you to do in this
I'll bet if
situation.
she's watching somebody on the left,
She agrees with everything they say.
it's not propaganda.
No, it's not. And it's not
smart.
propaganda. It's the educated, the academics,
Yeah,
and
that's
the smart
the problem. It's people. Yeah, Penny. Sorry, but you would agree with anything you agree on and think it's great, and then you would think
Right.
propaganda. is something you don't
Because
agree
why were you agreeing with me the other day? Because
That's a problem.
it was more of a leftward leaning thing and leftward leaning points that I was arguing with Joe about.
Yeah.
That's why you agreed with me. That's the only reason you agreed with me. But I am at the end of the day, I am common sense.
Yeah,
I am somewhere in the middle, just trying to.
You know, it's funny. Somebody said the other day.
Which Joe Rogan would agree with.
Yeah.
So you better be careful. He's on your team when it comes to that shit.
And he is the master bro. He's king bro.
Yeah, King Bro.
You know what's funny is the other day people said there were. I think it was in the Reddit thing or something. People say we intentionally do the gray area to get views and people to watch us.
No.
That is so far from the truth. Like
Right.
because I think we're unique where we just call it like we see it. I mean, honest to God, I hate politics. Isaac hates politics. We go right down the middle. And I don't think people understand how to deal with that. Does it make sense? Like people on the left, they don't know how to deal with it. So they use that, oh, you guys just want clicks and views. That's why you do that. I'm like, that's the fuck.
Penny Lane's getting somewhere.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
She said, no, Isaac, because you are using data, logic, and reason and common
There it
sense to
is.
back your arguments. I want you to listen to a full podcast about any of those topics that you listed that you disagree with them on. And then and then come back, report back to me, and see if you still disagree. Because I think that Joe is a bro. Like you said, he is able to break it down to all the bros throughout the world and make logical sense in his arguments, whatever he's arguing. And he's a good communicator, whether you like him or dislike him. Same with Barack Obama. He was a wonderful communicator. Bill Clinton, wonderful communicator when they were presidents. And they were great at giving speeches, and they were good at presenting themselves. Okay. Theo Vaughn and Joe Rogan are both good communicators. Like them or hate them, they're very, very, very good interviewers and good at asking questions. And that's why they are as successful as they are.
Yeah. Well, Luke, going back to what you said, what you guys do is what the media used to do. They would find a juicy story to talk about that had the interest of people, and you're not captured. I know if tomorrow I fucked up somewhere, you guys would hit me with the same intensity as everybody else on the planet.
Yeah, 100%.
And that's why I trust you.
Yeah.
Because you don't pick favorites.
Yeah.
You don't have certain companies that are beyond reproach.
Right.
It's everybody. And I think the media has become captured by ideology, so they can't only talk about certain things. That's the real propaganda in our media.
And it's like today, look at the show today. We talked about racist things, what you're allowed to say, what you're not. Nobody will ever do that. Nobody would ever talk about that because they're so scared.
Never.
And if there's one thing in life, I'm going to end with this. Mama ain't raised no bitch.
Mama ain't raised no cut.
But the other thing is too, that's how we were raised. We were raised to use common sense and like, no, that doesn't make sense. And I'm going to stand up for, even if they're not on, that's courage, right? Even if that's not what my team is saying politically, if I still think it's wrong, I'm not going to join all the people because I just want to be on their team. No, I'm going to say, no, guys, I think we're wrong on this, and I'm going to go the other direction. So what does that make me? An outcast to both parties.
Penny says Tylenol is safe for pregnant women. Jesus, I want to tell you, I was a little bit hungover this morning, and I had a choice of acetaminophen and Advil.
Yeah,
I took Advil because I don't want to get autism. I made the choice.
So
God,
I think Teddy Lane, seriously though, like safe for pregnant women within reason. I wouldn't go smacking a shitload of Tylenol while you're pregnant. Like, because I think there were some women that did that, like, to counter Joe Rogan, and, like, bad things happened. So I wouldn't go taking a shitload of Tylenol. Thank you for correcting
me. We gotta go. It's 10:56.
Yeah,
BJ's gonna get.
We gotta go. Here. We're gonna get in trouble. Thank you everybody so much for watching. If you haven't already, go down below, give us a like, give us a follow. Give the MLO Bros a follow. Give Youngstown Studio a follow. If you need to buy a house, if you're selling a house, we're real estate agents. MLO Bros stands for Mortgage Loan Originator Brothers. We own a mortgage brokerage. If you want to finance, refinance, rates are coming down. Also, if you want to start your own podcast, follow Youngstown Studio and talk to Joe and say, hey, the MLO Bros said that I could start a podcast and you'd help me. And we want a little tiny bald guy to help us make our podcast.
Did you mean midget?
Yeah, I believe you mean midget.
Bald guy?
Really tiny bald guy to help us make our studio. And
dwarf.
I'm a little person.
And yeah, thank you all so much for watching. We appreciate you. If you haven't already, go down below, give us a like. Bye, everybody. We love
Thank you for listening to this show on Youngstown Studio. This is original Youngstown content. Feel free to share our videos and tell your friends about us. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow us on Facebook.